Not long ago, we did a survey of parents across Australia, and what was interesting was that overwhelmingly parents are interested in their children feeling more confident as learners. This is a very important thing. It's not just about marks for them, it's about that sense of confidence for their children. And this is a focus for us. We believe that if we help students understand how to learn and the process of getting better in a particular subject, whether it be how to be better at algebra, how to write an essay better, this will give them confidence so that whenever they encounter something that is complex or challenging, they feel themselves able to rise to that challenge. We receive a lot of feedback, of course, from our students' parents. And while, of course, they often mention the uptick in grades, which should be celebrated, unquestionably, what I've noticed is how more often they're talking about something different that we are giving their children, that we're giving them confidence and support, and that they're learning to really enjoy learning. And that to me is the most important thing. If a student turns from being negative to learning to being positive about learning, we're giving them something that they will benefit from throughout their lives. We often hear from our students and their parents that confidence is a result of tutoring with Chloe. Now, confidence is something that's hard to measure, but what we see when we see students becoming more confident, they are more willing to take risks. They're more willing to try something that may be a little challenging, a little bit more difficult. They learn from their mistakes. They're not crushed by mistakes, but they think of them as opportunities to learn. And so I would say to parents, if you're trying to identify whether your child is more confident, see whether they are prepared to challenge themselves, whether they are able to be objective about their learning, and whether they see themselves as a learner. That will tell you that they are more confident. I was speaking to one of our parents just the other day, and he was talking about how he could see in his child, his 15-year-old son, this incredible shift to asking more questions as a result of, well, it may be, we'll take it as a result of Chloe tutoring. That his son was asking questions about all sorts of things, that he was more intellectually curious, and he felt that it was a perfectly reasonable thing to ask questions. Now that to me is really important. We want children to feel empowered to ask the question, to be engaged with the world around them. And if that's what's going on, I think that's a really good sign that they feel that they are capable as a learner.
I wasn't very confident at some tasks that we were doing in class because I didn't know what they were. And when I had Chloe, then the next week I knew what we were doing and I was a lot better at it, and I could actually answer the questions that I actually knew the answer.
So some of the benefits I've seen from coming out with the Chloe tutoring and tutoring from my children is they're much more confident. In particular, my son was having difficulty wanting to go to school. He's now much more confident. He's wanting to go to school because he actually feels more confident in the classroom. He's not feeling like he's struggling or can't ask questions or is feeling behind. They're actually, with doing the Chloe tutoring, I'm finding that the children are wanting to learn. They're wanting to come home and read books. My youngest daughter does the group sessions, and after she gets off the group session, she's immediately wanting to do the homework. She's loving the learning of the group support. So they're wanting to extend themselves, and they're wanting themselves to be at a level that everybody else is in the classroom. Some of the unexpected benefits outside of the tutoring has been my children's confidence. Actually being more confident, even not only in the classroom but in their social circles as well, and actually finding that they're wanting to make new friendships or having the confidence to go and do things that they wouldn't have previously attempted. So it's been a great benefit.
For me, the benefits of tutoring have been, it's very scheduled, so they know that this is the time for tutoring, so they can't put it off for other things. You know, they're locked into a time, so that really gives them the focus to sit down, concentrate on what they need to do. Obviously, it gives them the confidence to understand the subject better, which then feeds into confidence in the subject itself. Other benefits, Cluey itself is very flexible, so if there is something on that week, it's easy enough to switch to another time or postpone it. So my older child enjoys the routine of school, and therefore I think the fact that tutoring is set for a specific time, that helps her to engage. She knows that's what's coming, and therefore mentally she can prepare for it, and therefore she can fully engage when it comes time for the lesson.